The first day of the season brings all the possibilities, unknowns and optimism. But for Plymouth Argyle, there are some good omens surrounding their first game back in Sky Bet League One after suffering relegation from the Championship last season. The last time Argyle hosted Barnsley on the opening day, the Pilgrims found a 1-0 win, followed up by promotion to the second tier at the end of that campaign. But Conor Hurricane has his feet under the table already at the Tykes since the end of last season. The South Yorkshire club are also eyeing a return to the second tier of English football and start this new season with a win on the road at Home Park. Ibrahim, it's a beautiful spread of the play. His runners in the middle. Watts is making his way into the 18-yard box. It's a good pull back towards him, and it's a goal inside 10 minutes. Well, there may just be a question about the physical nature. A flag was raised on the far side of the field. It was a beautiful spread of the play, as I say, out to that right flank, and then Watts was just shaking off the attentions of his marker and maybe was a bit too robust as he did it. Here's Pimal Yoganathan to dance away from a couple of the challenges and wins a free kick. Very talented young man, the teenager. Just keep an eye on Shepherd and co up from the back. He and Roberts just lurking on the edge of the D. It's all the way to the back. Oh, it's an own goal. Wiradoo on his debut. And it's an absolute disaster. It was a teasing delivery from Luca Connell. And Wiradoo gets it all wrong, dealing with the danger at that back post. Caught in two minds, perhaps wasn't too sure where Jack Shepherd was. And he wasn't decisive enough in dealing with the danger. Barnsley have the breakthrough. And there was nothing really that Luca Ashby-Hammond could do to react in time and keep it out. The long one into the box, nodded away this time by Yoganathan. So a chance for a counter-attack for those in white, no free kick. This is another chance instead for the Pilgrims to try and plunder. Watts denied one already, has another go. Keeper got a touch on it, and it was an important one from Cooper to keep it out. Just found that narrow channel towards goal, and Caleb Watts, but plenty of venom behind that. Paulson, Sorinola, Mechi shifts onto that left boot. It's going to be collected by the goalkeeper before it goes out for the corner. Almost at the midway point of this first half, after a very bright opening from the hosts. It's Barnsley that have established a foothold, although almost a moment of madness from Murphy Cooper there. Appeared to roll it straight out to Bradley Ibrahim. It's a free kick on the far side of the field, and certainly that young man will want to forget what he almost just did a few seconds ago. Mechi again with a chance to deliver. So he just tries to drop it into the 18-yard box, and I tell you what, it's a good collection that from Cooper, who was clattered as he went up for it. I think it was Paulson that he was rocked by. Didn't hear a whistle either initially. Had to go over the top of the Icelandic defender. That should never have been allowed to bounce at the feet of Shepherd, but it was. It's all become a bit of a calamity at the back here. It's well struck. Oh, a beautiful finish by Phillips. A disaster defensively for Plymouth Argyle. And Adam Phillips just saw that drop towards him and fires the cleanest of strikes to double the Barnsley advantage. They haven't had to do much to get their goals this afternoon. But after half an hour, it's the side from South Yorkshire that lead 2-0. I mean, this is an absolute disaster. Wiredu just launches it straight into the air. Poor from Paulson, but take nothing away from the midfielder for that strike. Watched it all the way on to the right boot. He's just lurking in that position for exactly that sort of thing. It's been an early start for those travelling supporters, that's for sure, this morning. Watts just fires it across the danger zone, almost dropped right onto the head of Galloway. Wiredu can't come away with it. Sustained pressure though from Plymouth here. Suj with a lovely ball in and a fine save by Cooper to keep it out. I think it was Watts who got the head onto it. He's looked really lively leading the attack today for Plymouth Argyle. May have come off him and the defender, in fact, maybe a double touch. Either way, it was an awkward one for Cooper to deal with. Nathan. Phillips. It's not a bad pull across goal. McGoldrick sat up for him, fires it straight into the body of Suj. Captain swings it in. Closest to it was Nathan. There's a bit of a wrestling match taking place still inside the 18-yard box as Jack Shepherd's trying to get himself up off the deck, and it continues, and it's starting to boil over now. Have a look at the coming together. It's just at the far post there. Wiredu and Shepherd start tussling, and they're both on the deck, and it continues, and Shepherd's got his arms out saying, just get off me. I want to try and get up as play was continuing, and then it all just becomes very much playground stuff. Bookings for Shepherd and Wiredu. That's great play on the far side of the field by Barley Mumba, who was caught with a trip. It's going to be a yellow card as well for the Welshman. Ball into the box as Bland and others having to deal with the danger, and it's turned in from close range by Watts. Wonderful piece of control on the chest, and Caleb Watts finally gets his goal, and that one will not be chalked out this afternoon. The Barnsley defence just never really dealt with the aerial attack. Paulson gets a nod down onto it, into the path of the forward, but it's a very tight piece of control and finish. Didn't have to do too much, but Cooper was still just bearing down on him. He just tucks it away from the shot stopper. And Plymouth are right back in this game now. It's the perfect start to the second half, and it's the start that they so surely needed. Now, did that come off an arm of Shepherd? Referee looked like he was in a decent spot to have a good view of that. Is it coming back? Is that a second yellow card for Jack Shepherd? Because he was booked, I thought, in that tussle at the end of the first half. And there it is. A second bookable offence. He was booked after that coming together with Wiredu. And now booked for the handball. Plymouth have a free kick. Barnsley are up on the score sheet and down on the team sheet. In the meantime, Amechi stood over this. Oh, it's not far away at all. Cooper was creeping across to make sure he had it covered. And all of the momentum is now with the Pilgrims. Patterson, dangerous pass across the halfway line, gives away possession needlessly. There's runners to the right if Keeler Dunn wants to use them. Phillips is the intended target. It's going to take a kind ricochet though. Fine save by Ashby Hammond to keep out the effort. Bland with the opportunity, the youngster, to finish this game off. And he walks away knowing that perhaps he should have done a little better than that. Oh, here's opportunity suddenly here. Bit of good fortune for Keeler Dunn. Good night. The travelling supporters celebrate because it looks like it's going to be a rather comfortable 5-hour journey home back to South Yorkshire. Davis Keeler Dunn back in the goals once again, as he was last season. He gets off the mark for the new campaign on the opening day, and it's Route 1 football. Quick goal could change things. They're leaving in their droves as Amechi comes forward towards their end, and it's over the top of the crossbar. Another chance for Watts. What an afternoon he could have had. Just couldn't keep it down, couldn't quite get over the top of it. Lovely ball into Phillips. That's a great piece of control, and it's a good pull back as well. It could have been fought. Still might be. Keeler Dunn waiting inside the area. Well, Kelly could have finished this one off in some style. It's all about the control, that from Adam Phillips, who's already done the business with that right boot. That's the full-time whistle. Boos ring out around Home Park on the opening day of the season from the Plymouth Argyle supporters. But it's Conor Hourihane's Barnsley who come away with all 3 points despite being down to 10 men for the best part of the second half. They opened the scoring with a Brendan Wiredu own goal after 13 minutes and doubled their advantage on the half-hour mark with a fine strike from Adam Phillips. And the second half got a little more nervy when Jack Shepherd was sent off for a second bookable offence just after Caleb Watts had halved the deficit. But a strike from Davis Keeler Dunn, who picks up this season where he left off the last, gets his name in the goals once again and securing all 3 points as it finishes here at Home Park. Plymouth Argyle 1, Barnsley 3.